Hi, I'm Joni Schultz.
And I'm Shannon from the Group VBS team.
And we are here to tell you a lot about how you can make your Weird Animals VBS really amazing and creative and wild and wonderful.
Yes.
And we're going to start out with one of the things that is really important for you is just crew signs.
Absolutely.
And you will be able to get a crew sign packet, and you will be able to see each of the crews will have like these weird animals. So they'll be able to denote their crew by that. And you can put your crew number on that, and you can line the church with all of these signs that really identify where kids go. And you don't want to just have the signs, although you could do that, but you really want to do something like this.
Of
so
course.
Shannon.
Yes, we always have to go over the top.
You do.
So here
yeah.
we've created some great, fun, different plants and flowers. And this is just our standard base that we use every year. If you've been with Group VBS, we do it different every time, but it's the same base. Underneath all of this fun, colorful stuff is our PVC pipe and our plywood base. And we have just kind of added some character and dolled it up a little bit with my word this year for Weird Animals VBS, or I guess 2 words, is pool noodles. Pool noodles coming out of every place. They're so versatile. So what we did
Let me tell you, pool noodles didn't know they were able to do this many, these crazy things.
They didn't. We've got them everywhere in every which way. So we've just fit a pool noodle here over the length of the PVC pipe, and we have some little branches.
Like a little jacket.
Yeah, coming out with some different colors. And so we just kind of cut these pool noodles with a utility knife in all sorts of different ways to make leaves and stems. And they're super soft, so kids can run into them, hit them. You can't hurt them or the kids. It's perfect.
Great, and I love this little poof.
Super fun. We've done all kinds of different ones. This is one of my favorites. It looks kind of weird and wild and wacky, but just tissue paper, just your regular standard tissue paper. We went out with some scissors, and here we have a very fun, wacky, weird flower.
Well, another thing I love about Weird Animals is it allows the weird and wacky ways to show your crew signs. And I'm particularly fond of this one, which matches my shirt, which they call it poultry netting. And so you can just get some of this wadded up.
Here we have a different color of grass here at the bottom. So we've just used some construction paper here in a really bright, fun color. And then our flower is just stuck in the top on a little piece of wire. So it fits right down in that PVC.
Look at that. That's fun.
This was our bamboo fabric backdrop from Pandemania, and here we have given it new life at Weird Animals, and it's so much fun. This was a huge sanctuary, and so we really needed a way to just kind of enclose it and make kids feel like the second they walked in, they're completely immersed in this fun, weird, wacky jungle environment, and this just completely fit the bill. So super easy to throw it up there with some pipe and grape, and the effect is awesome.
All right, I love this palm tree.
So fun.
And now I have to tell you that we got this idea from Holy Land Adventure, and you can see how it's made so easily. Well, underneath this trunk is cardboard tubing, and over here is the secret ingredient to make them stand tall and sturdy and safe. Get one of your carpenters in your church to get some wood scraps and create a really sturdy base like this, and these palm trees will withstand any kind of weird wind.
Absolutely, super strong. And here are some more of Shannon's favorite things this year. My pool noodles popping out of every place on this palm tree. I'm just making fun little branches and root additions to these great trees.
Oh my goodness, I love this. Here is the entryway into the preschool, and I have watched kids absolutely love walking on this fun little canvas that's painted with ostrich prints.
Yes, they're following in the footsteps of the big mama ostrich, and here is her nest. Underneath here, we have our baby pool. We use a baby pool every year at Group VBS. It's almost become a personal challenge to us to make sure that we can reuse that baby pool every year. So here we have it, we've given it new life.
I love it. And here are our ostrich eggs, giant eggs,
Yes.
paper mache eggs.
Super fun,
Isn't
super
that
easy
cute?
to do.
Made from a balloon and paper, and just a great thing, laying in hula skirts from the dollar store, and it makes like the straw for the nest, which is beautiful. And also, take a look at this. We have our own ostrich feathers, made from tissue paper and a little bit of string here, and you can make your own.
Yes, and it's super, super affordable, so we are pinching those preschool pennies.
Great.
And here is the reemergence of our favorite thing, our bamboo, that has been with us through Lava Island, through Pandemania. It comes with us everywhere we go, and here it is now in Weird Animals Wacky World. So it's just super fun, and we don't even have to pin this to the wall. We just push it up against it, so it's super simple. Couldn't be better. You know, these cloth backdrops we use all the time for so many things, and I know going forward as we do more VBSs, past Weird Animals, we're going to be able to find a million uses for it. But this year, it's just so bright and colorful, and it covers such huge space. I mean, it's 8 foot tall, 20 foot wide. There's absolutely nothing that this fabric backdrop cannot cover.
And you know what I love about this is taken a regular classroom and turned it in from floor to ceiling, a beautiful place for the preschoolers to be.
It's an instant jungle.
Okay, this is one of the most incredible pieces that makes our Habitat for Weird Animals amazing. It's one of the first things that kids see when they walk in because we had a big space to fill.
Yes. You know, honestly, it came out even better than we imagined, which is always the best case scenario. Underneath this, we just have a huge, huge barrel of chicken wire. So we've kind of fashioned that, and we have a wood base. And then this is just a regular old tarp that we have painted using a little technique to make that trunk look very realistic.
So it is just this canvas tarp.
It is, that's all it is, but the painting technique really, really brings it to life. Then this amazing tarp, and we will have a pattern and step-by-step detailed instructions on how you can build this tree trunk at one of our VBS fun shops in the spring. So be sure to attend one of those.
Don't want to miss that.
Absolutely, no, this is just too cool. Everybody needs one for Weird Animals. And then these vines are so cool, so inexpensive to make out of fabric. And it's just a fun little scissor technique that we will be showcasing later in an online tutorial, so also stay tuned for that.
Okay, this is one of my favorite rooms because we come in here for Kid Vid Cinema.
Yes.
And it's actually the night sky. I love it. The mountains, night sky, beautiful. But what I love most is listen. Hear those night sounds? I love it. We provide not only all the visuals for you, but you can get those sound effects on the clip art CD. It's great.
Makes a huge difference for the kids when they walk in.
It's so fun. Well, tell us about this, Shannon.
Well, here we are in the mountains, and we've created a really fun mountain waterfall. And I know, I hate to say it, but once again, my water fabric has made a reappearance. And here we have it just billowing out of the corner.
Great.
And then again, just that packing paper to create the illusion of rocks, and that's where the water's coming down from. And I'm gonna show you, when we turn off all the lights in here and it's super dark, all the kids see are the light up stars and our moon.
And what I love about this is when you're watching the video, the lights go out and the kids are in a nighttime habitat.
Completely immersed. Another fun detail you'll see all over the church are these awesome little free-standing palms. And once again, we have reused these bases at every group VBS. I'm amazed at how many times we can reinvent them. But here they are, and we just have our wonderful little corrugated leaves on there. And they stand all by themselves and make a very pretty picture.
Cool. Well, and I'm sitting here relaxing in this really cute chair. It's a regular little lawn chair. Annika's sitting in this beautiful blue one in a kid's version. And this is actually just bright, beautiful fabric with galvanized wire that you can get in any hardware store. And you make it a big shape of a leaf. And you use this fabric, and I think the person who had the creative idea said it took less than an hour to make these beautiful leaves, and kids love it because they're little seats that are around that they can just come and lounge in, and you feel like I am in a weird and wonderful world. This is beautiful. And I tell you, we want to make your job easier. And so we're providing these wonderful rolls of print that you can put everywhere, and they actually represent the fun, feely, touchy things in the Weird Animals logo. So So this looks like fur, this looks like little scales, this looks like feathers, and that looks like
our little tenric quilt.
spiny, yeah. And so you can have these beautiful colors and so easy to put anywhere.
Yeah,
I love it.
Super colorful. This year it's all about textures, and this is the best, easiest way to bring those out.
It's great.
Well, one of our favorite things to say is waste not, want not. You may recognize this castle from Kingdom Rock if you did that with us last year, and we have given it new life here at Weird Animals.
Now the thing is, never throw anything away. Well, and speaking of never throwing anything away, I love these jellyfish hanging from the ceiling, and their little bodies are made from the base of like a liter clear water bottle, and these little tentacles are made from bubble wrap. And this is a tube coral, and Shannon, you want to describe how that's made?
So beautiful and fun, and you can get these in any color because this is just wrapping paper that we cut and then rolled and taped at the bottom.
I love it. And here's another thing I cannot believe. I love these clam shells, and can you believe colorful corrugated roofing? And here we've made a little clam shell out of it.
With
Is
the
this
pearl.
not cute?
Look at that little
And
pearl
a
in
pearl
there.
in there, beautiful. And look at, here's another one, just, it's one-dimensional with the little lacy, little frilly paper around it. Another clam shell over there. But you can make this underwater world, absolutely. It's realistic in this underwater habitat for our weird animals.
Bright and bubbly.
Well, here we are using this beautiful fabric backdrop again in a big stairwell, so you can create this wonderful view with this. And not only do we have the fabric backdrop, but we've used those pool noodles to make our stairway really weird. Tell us about this, Shannon.
You know, Joni, we really next leveled this year at Weird Animals, where we decorated the stairs and the stairwell, an environment that we had previously neglected. So here we had all of these amazing pieces of pool noodles cut as vines and seaweed, all manner of different things. And we will have some online tutorials to show you just how easy it is. You can actually get 4 of these curls out of just one pool noodle. So it's super affordable, and you can't beat them for the color and the vibrancy and the effect that they have on kids as they walk down into their Bible adventures. And here is one of our classroom bulletin boards. I know so many of our church classrooms have these, and this is a super easy way to cover them up with our tissue paper flowers. So on several of them, we've used a paper plate as a base, just pinned them right in there. Couldn't be easier, and gives you tons of great color.
Well, our field test was blessed with a huge church, and downstairs was this big room, but it was way too big. And we know the power of environment. You know that too. But one of the ways that we can take a big space and make it more unique and close is doing something like this, which is we hung from the ceiling these fabric backdrops, and you may recognize this if you've done sky. Things show up all the time, recycled. But look at how we've created an underwater habitat for our weird animals.
Perfect for our Critter Cafe. And again, just a way we've kind of next leveled that. This is something we hadn't done before, but thought we have all this fabric, we might as well use it. So we also hung some of that water fabric that has been with us since forever in VBS, and just kind of hung that from the top, so kids really feel like they're underwater the sea when they're making their snacks here at Critter Cafe.
We've decorated everything here.
No surface left behind.
And it's so easy. Look at this door, even has this little window cut out. But tell us about this, Shannon. It's awesome.
Well, these are just our underwater scene setters. So these are available for purchase at groupvbs.com, and you get a package of these and then the scene setter accessories that have fish and octopus and squid and all manner of coral. Just cut it out, tape it right up there, and you have an instant underwater life. Well, a lot of times, big churches will have all of these wonderful glass windows leading into the sanctuary, which is beautiful, but it didn't work perfect for our theme. We wanted people to feel it the instant they walked in. So we put up these huge palm leaves all over, super simple, just duct taped them right up there. And we loved them so much, they're actually going to be available for purchase at groupvbs.com.
Oh my goodness, here we are in one of our hallway habitats.
So again, this is just a super simple thing. We had too many hallways. This is a great church. It's huge. But we just didn't need all of this extra space and kids running around. So we blocked off this hallway and turned it into an instant hallway habitat. And we're underground. And here is our little mole popping out the top. Couldn't be more perfect. And in our Bug Smash hallway, we are decked out wall to wall with our skiing setters. So these just cover so much space. They're so easy, so affordable, and available for purchase at groupvbs.com.
Okay, I love this little feller. He's a little weird animal caterpillar made out of a dryer vent. Is that not cute with a little...
Yeah, which is some tagboard. And we have all manner of insects and creepy